talking about him. We're talking about the Sabbath.
Yes.
Okay, and that. But my point is, he's just brought this very. This is going to get a lot of air.
Yes.
There's going to get a lot of views. Okay, and I'm putting this up here in the context of our lesson, moving to the Sabbath, but also in the context of the final deception that's about to come on the world. And I described a future scenario where Satan impersonates Christ, and many Adventists believe that they will be protected because they know the Bible true Sabbath, the true Bible Sabbath, is Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, and they believe that Satan will exalt Sunday and deny the sacredness of the Sabbath. They argue that nowhere in Scripture is there an authorization for the change in the Sabbath, which is true. Thus they declare man cannot change God's law, only God can change God's law. Therefore, they believe they will be able to tell Satan's counterfeit based on the promotion of Sunday and the denial of the Bible Sabbath. Problems with this approach. Serious problems with this approach. One, it's still this approach that I just read still presents God's law as imposed.
Yes.
A rule that God made up and requires infliction of punishment for breaking. And many Adventists teach that you will be punished if you don't keep the right day. It's a test of loyalty, a test of obedience, and if you don't obey on the right day, God's required by law and justice to punish you. That's the right day, set in the wrong law, Roman law, and you end up worshiping the wrong God. The Jews did this who crucified Christ. They did not have the wrong Sabbath weekday.
Yeah.
In fact, they wanted Jesus off the cross by sunset so they could go home and keep the Sabbath of the God they just killed. Who were they actually worshiping, those who crucified Christ and kept the Sabbath?
Their father, Satan.
He's quoting John 8. Jesus made it clear. They claimed the Creator God as their father. And Jesus said, no, you're your father, the devil. Understand, having the right weekly Sabbath is not a protection from the deception that's coming. Just merely identifying it and even avoiding work on that day. The Jews that crucified Christ were doing that. So if you teach it from an arbitrary test of obedience, an imposed rule, a declared rule, then you'll end up being very vulnerable. Those who oppose this ministry, maybe you've seen some videos recently of people who are opposing this. Hope you notice they're all coming from an imposed law view.
Yeah.
And via the law of worship, 2 Corinthians 3:18, by beholding we are changed. You become like the God you admire and worship.